and welcome back to my channel and to a new video. I hope you're all well and having a good week. Today you join me in my office because I am getting my life together. I have some jobs that I desperately need to do. I have been putting off and putting off and putting off. You know those jobs that are just so mundane and boring? I'm going to share it with you, so hopefully they're not that mundane and boring, but you know that you just don't want to do. I mean, like cleaning makeup brushes, that's another job I need to do, but that's not one for today. So the two jobs I need to do today that I'm going to film and share with you are clearing out and sorting our understairs cupboard and clearing out and sorting our larder cupboard in the kitchen. So I'm going to show you what they look like and I'm going to talk you through what I need to do, and I'm just going to go on with it. I've got my phone, I'm going to put on a podcast and immerse myself in cleaning and organisation. It is now 12:15 on a Sunday afternoon. I had intended to do this at about 8 o'clock this morning. I didn't get up till 8:30, and then I've spent my morning doing all sorts of other things that I really didn't need to do, and now this job has got to be done, so I'm going to crack on with it. So let me show you what the state of our understairs cupboard first of all is. So this is the cupboard in my office. A few people have mentioned actually before, because I sit in front of this sometimes when I film my videos, and it's a tiny little door. You see, look, there's the ceiling and there's the door. So it's not the easiest cupboard to get in and out of. I have other things in here that need to be removed. We have this sort of basket here that's supposed to be for bags and school bags and stuff. And kind of gets in the way, but there we go. And so if you open the cupboard, it does have a light. So the main reason we need to clear this out is because we can't actually find any shoes that we need. There are all sorts of shoes in here that no longer fit or that are never worn that need to be got rid of. And we also have to put in here, it goes quite a long way back, we have to put all of our sofa cushions from our outdoor furniture in here. They all stack up and it comes right up to here and up to the ceiling. So we need to get rid of anything that's on the floor down here, all of this, so that we can actually get our shoes. So it's a bit of an epic job. There's a shelf there that's in there for some reason. I've got wrapping paper in here and a lot of shoes. For a family of 4, that's a lot of shoes. So yeah, so that's the first thing I need to do, and then I will take you in and show you our larder cupboard. So this is the cupboard in our kitchen. I sorted it once before in a video, so most of you may have seen it before. We've sorted out this section down here quite recently, but everything else is starting to look a bit of a mess, as you can see. It was beautifully organised once upon a time. That bit up there is all right, but we have all sorts of stuff here overflowing, things that probably are out of date that need throwing away. We just need to sort stuff so that we can see what we've got. For example, yesterday I went shopping and bought 3 bags of rice and then came and put them in the cupboard and realised I already had 4 bags of rice. So now we have 7 bags of rice. There is cereal here that doesn't get eaten, and there's just bags put in, so it needs to be sorted into the jars. Yeah, and all this stuff needs to just be sorted out. So that is my second job of the day, but I'm going to start off with the stairs under the cupboard. The stairs under the cupboard? The cupboard under the stairs, because that, I think, is going to be, I don't know, it's going to be a quicker job. I feel like it might be a slightly quicker job. And also Archie's eating his lunch in the kitchen, so I don't want to get in his way. So I'm going to do this one first. It's going to be quite difficult to film because you can't really see in the cupboard, and when I'm tidying it you'll probably just see my backside sticking out of the cupboard, but I will do my best to show you what I'm doing and then show you the results at the end, and then we'll tackle the larder in the kitchen. Okay, so they say everything has to get worse before it gets better. That's right, isn't it? Because this is now the situation. So I've emptied the cupboard. These, embarrassingly, are all the shoes we are keeping. I mean, this is high mound of shoes. I've got a few boxes here I need to get rid of. This is my work bag. Oh, the jacket here, it can go over here for now. These here and this bag here are all shoes that are either too small or have never been worn, you know, have bought and like just don't get worn, unlikely to ever get worn, or are old and you know, won't get worn again. So they all need to be sorted and either go to charity or be sold or be dumped. And there's a few pairs down here I'm not sure whether the owners want them or not, so I'm going to check with Andrew and Archie to see if they need them. There's a few pairs, like these boots I bought for Archie for school. He didn't like them, they were really uncomfortable. He wanted shoes, we couldn't get any at the time. So he now has shoes, but the boots are there. I don't want to get rid of them because they are a brand new pair of boots. So I'm just going to hold on to them because he may wear them at some point. But I think some things like that can go upstairs into bedrooms, wardrobes, at the bottom of the wardrobe, so that they're not clogging up room in here with shoes that we wear regularly. Same with like a pair of boots there that are Andrew's. So yeah, so now I need to sort through these and these. I need to hoover the cupboard, so you can see it is pretty gross. Obviously in your shoes, you can't really tell actually, but yeah, there's all sort of bits all over the floor and on the shelves. So I need to clear all of that, get that clean, and then put the shoes back. And then hopefully it will look a lot better. Hasn't taken me as long as I thought so far, but the donkey work is still to be done, so I'm going to get on with that now. I'm still looking for you. The snow is falling down, and I'm still searching for you. I never thought it through, always thought it would be me and you. I never really thought it through, but I won't stop searching for you. So there we have it, look at that. I mean, it's not entirely beautiful looking, but I think it's a lot better than it was. So we've got boots down here that obviously don't fit on the shelves. These are Archie's shoes, Phoebe's, Andrew's, oh, and Archie's there, and mine on the top. Clearly I have the most. Phoebe has quite a few, but there's a few also out there on the floor that we wear daily, that we have got some more shoe storage out in the hallway. So there's about 3 pairs of each of mine and Andrew's, and Phoebe's out there. Archie's don't fit in there because he's got the biggest feet. But this looks way better. And then there is all of the free space. So I've just got to put my bag back in there, and that's all. And then that cupboard is now sorted. So I've just got to sort out, what I'm going to do is sort out these 2 bags and put one for selling and then one for charity and then another one for rubbish. And do that now, and then get rid of all these sort of bags and stuff and helmet and things, and just tidy up and hoover in here. Right, it is 1:10, so I've been less than an hour and we are all done. So oh my god, look at the state of me. Right, so this here I've decided it's just going to all go to charity. There are a few bits, oh look at the state of my mat. There are a few bits that could be sold, but the hassle of doing it, and somebody will get them and they will enjoy them and the charity will get the money, including this coat which I bought from Boohoo. You may have seen in my haul. It was just too big. I really didn't wear it. I think I wore it once or twice, and it doesn't do up and it's not ideal. And then there's a coat of Phoebe's there, so I'm just going to get all of that to charity. That's not obviously going to charity, that's Archie's violin. And then, my office looks a bit tidier. This is all autumn decor. Next weekend, that is the job. So I put this back, I've emptied out, there was loads of crap in the bottom of here, so I've got rid of all that. It's just got 2 school bags in. Coats are back on here and on the back of the door. And then, as I showed you before, this is now all sorted. There is, I've just put an airbed there, which belongs to my parents. I've got to take that back to them when I next see them, so that's there. But otherwise, this is all done and looking much better than it was before. You can actually see the floor and you can actually get to the shoes when you need them. So that is great, and the cupboard will, yay, close. So, ta-da, floor looks clean and tidy, and yay, much better than it was. So now, I'll better put the dog bed back. This is Bungo's bed where he sleeps when I work. Out the way, Bee, out the way. Oh, no, I'm not going to move. There we go. Right, so that's that. Right, next job, kitchen. Okay, I think I'm going to tackle this with exactly the same plan. So I'm going to take everything out. I'm going to put it all here onto the table, and then I'm going to sort out what needs throwing away and reorganise it. I haven't bought any more organisation than what's already there. I'm a bit concerned that this shelf looks like it's sagging a little, so I'm going to reorganise it and spread out the weight a little bit. Yeah, chuck away anything that's out of date and just make it all look neat and tidy again so we can see what we've got. So I'm just going to deal with these 3 shelves. This down here is fine. There's a couple of cans of boxes of Diet Coke. These are all my shopping bags, and these are crisps, and these are potatoes. So that's all fine as it is. But everything up here needs to be sorted. So I'm going to start by taking it all out.
Why don't we say that it's too late for us now? Why do we stay when I blame you for the things that weigh me down? 'Cause in the echo of your silence, I only hear what's best for me. Yeah, in the echo of your silence, I'm thinking more of her. She who wants to study your body, who gets the better version of you.
Right, so here is the very embarrassing contents of my larder cupboard. So now I think I'm going to have a bit of a cull, get rid of anything that's out of date. There'll be things that even haven't been opened possibly that are out of date, but we're obviously not going to eat them. So I think if I start afresh, get rid of everything we don't need, as wasteful as it might be, that's a better way to start, and then we can make sure we don't stockpile like this again, and keep on top of everything we have and actually eat it before buying more. So yeah, I'm just going to sort through it all and get rid of what we don't need, and then put it all back in.
Girl, you're texting when I look away. 'Cause in the echo of your silence, I only hear what's best for me. Yeah, in the echo of your silence, I'm thinking more of her. She who wants to study your body, who gets the better version of you. I need the bitter truth. I need the better
It is now 2:30 and I'm done. And it looks so much better. So here we go. I have just put, so we get gusto. If you've seen some of my like what I eat in a day videos and food hauls, we get gusto, and occasionally something crops up and we don't eat the gusto meal, so the fresh stuff obviously gets wasted, but usually it's mostly dry stuff, so I can keep all of it. So I've got lots of that there. I've also got lots of like bits of ingredients, and it's always really handy. Sometimes they don't send a box or we need something, and so I keep it all, and it does get used bit by bit. So that's what these are. So this is all pasta and noodles. This is where I keep my gusto dry ingredients when they arrive, so I just put them in there. Got my pasta jar, and then I've got a couple of empty jars, packet of rice. What I had done before is empty all of my dry goods into jars and have them here, which is lovely. It looks really nice, but then if you don't use them very much, you don't know how long they've been in there. And obviously once the packets are open, I'm not sure really that they last that long. I know dry ingredients can last a long time, but you just don't know what the best before dates are. So it's much better, I think, if you're not using something, to keep it in the packet, and then at least you know what the date is on it. So I've kept that in there. I've got lots of stock cubes in here. And then on this level, I've got all my cans and stuff here. Rice and pasta sauce in here. All our cereals here. There's a little bit extra here, wouldn't go into the muesli jar there, so I've just kept it in there. And then down here, a lot less than what was there before, so I've talked about these. Just got some onions, stuffing, which is actually about to go because I'm just about to cook a roast, and bits and pieces. And then again, so I've got a whole bag of Rice Krispies. Phoebe used the box that they came in for something, but they're not open, so I don't want to open them and then put them in a jar. I'll leave them in the packaging until somebody wants to eat them. And then down here, as it was before. So it looks so much better. And Andrew has very kindly disposed of all of the out-of-date produce that I accumulated. Most of that's gone to recycling, food recycling, and obviously glass. A lot of it was glass and plastic, so that's gone. He's also taken all of the shoes to the charity shop, so that's done. So it's nice not to, because quite often when you do these jobs, then you have bits hanging around. But that's all gone, so I'm really pleased. I think my biggest learning from this is that this took me just over 2 hours. I was expecting it to take like all day. I just thought it would be like forever, and it didn't take very long. So it's always good, if you've got a job that you've been putting off, just get it done. Do it, start it, get it done, and then you can breathe a sigh of relief that it's finished. So that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe down below if you're not already, and I look forward to seeing you next time.